Good evening, class biology. Today I am going to give some introduction to Unit 18, life process. This chapter is in class 6, 7, 8, 9 as well. Life process, Nepali equivalent, Jivan Prakriya. Main objectives. What are the main objectives to study life process? See, number one, life processes with examples. What do you mean by life process? Are they important? Yes, they are very important to sustain our life. Reproduction. What is reproduction? How many types of reproduction are there? Sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction, how they occur, what are the differences, what are the advantages of sexual reproduction, what are the disadvantages of sexual reproduction, etc. Circulatory system, a group of organs which help in circulation. In some organisms, it is also called transportation. Photosynthesis. What do you mean by photosynthesis? Green plants can make food by themselves with the help of some raw materials. This process is very important to sustain life. No photosynthesis, no life. So this is a very important process. Raw materials, what raw materials are needed for photosynthesis? Water, minerals, sunlight and chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, green plants. And experiments. You can, so with the help of experiment, sunlight is necessary, chlorophyll is necessary, carbon dioxide is necessary, water and minerals are necessary for photosynthesis. And other life processes are also given, which I will give later on, like excretion and some other growth, respiration, etc. These definitions are equally important for all classes. Today, I'm writing some questions. Question number one, draw and label a human heart. So all the parts externally, see, so all the parts human heart, mainly four chambers, two auricles, left auricle, right auricle, left ventricle, right ventricle, aorta. Question number two, define life process with example. The same lesson is life process. So I'm writing the definition of life process Jivan Prakriya. The activities or process, the activities done, shown or performed by living organisms are called life processes. Without life processes, no living organisms can survive. For example, growth, living organisms grow, nutrition, take food, respiration, take oxygen through carbon dioxide, movement or move from one place to another, movement or locomotion, photosynthesis, process of making food by green plants, reproduction. Reproduction is a biological process of giving life, giving birth to the same type by either laying egg or by giving direct birth or by some other means called asexual reproduction. Circulation or transportation. Here, human circulation. Excretion. In other classes, excretion is also taught. Why is excretion important? Excretion is the process of throwing out unnecessary things from the body. If those metabolic substances are collected in our body, they are equally harmful. So, those harmful and unnecessary substances must be thrown out from different parts of the body. This process is called excretion. And photosynthesis itself, reproduction, circulation, excretion. There are some life processes which are very important to sustain life. Question number three, name four chambers in a human heart. See, in class 8, you have to read photosynthesis, human circulatory system, and reproduction. The first one is four chambers. Chambers means small rooms in the Human heart. See, some have two-chambered heart like Pisces, amphibia and reptilia, three-chambered heart, and apes and mammals have four-chambered heart. Chamber means small room. The four chambers in the human circulatory system are, or which are found in the heart are right auricle, right side, upper part, the right side, upper part, right ventricle, right side but lower chamber, left auricle, left side, upper chamber, and left ventricle, left side, lower chamber. So auricles are upper chambers which receive blood and from all parts, and ventricles also receive blood coming from auricles. So they are right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle, left ventricle. Four chambers, four valves. Don't be confused. Four chambers, four valves. Valves are very important to let blood flow in only one direction. No valves, the person can die easily, immediately. The four valves in a human body are tricuspid valve, which is found on the on the right side, tricuspid valve, bicuspid or mitral valve, left side, pulmonary valve, and aortic valve. Again, tricuspid valve having three flaps, bicuspid valve or mitral valve, pulmonary valve, just like pulmonary artery, aortic valve, aorta, aortic valve. Four blood vessels in human body. See, blood vessels are tubes through which blood flows. Vena cava, two types of vena cava. The largest blood vessel, vena cava. See, vena cava, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava upper part and inferior vena cava lower part. Veins combine to unite. Veins unite to form vena cava. Aorta, the largest blood vessel, largest artery. Say artery. It supplies pure blood to all parts. Pulmonary artery, all arteries carry pure blood, but pulmonary artery is that artery which carries impure blood. And pulmonary vein, all veins carry impure blood, but only the pulmonary vein carries pure blood from the lungs to left auricle. So they are four chambers, four valves, four blood vessels, and three types of blood also: RBC, WBC. You can write down this. Three blood cells. They are red blood cell. I write in the short form RBC, WBC, and platelets. They are also short version. RBC, red blood cells, red in color, maximum in number, called erythrocytes also. WBC or leukocytes, bigger in number, platelets or thrombocytes. Red blood cells or erythrocyte, WBC white blood cell or leukocytes, platelets or thrombocytes. Question number 3. 1. Draw a level. Question number 2. Define life process. Question number 3. Name some examples. Question number 3. Question number 4. First of all, very short questions can be written and then you can write them. Question number 4, especially for BLE exam, basic level examination, These questions are equally important. Define photosynthesis. Name 4 raw materials needed or necessary for it. Can any living beings, do you think, can any living beings survive without food and oxygen? No, of course. Photosynthesis is very important, without which we cannot survive. Name 4 raw materials. What 4 raw materials are needed by green plants to make food? What is photosynthesis? Photo, light, synthesis means collect. Then the word photosynthesis is obtained from 2 words. Photo means light, synthesis means collect or add. In Nepali, green plant ले sunlight बाट, sunlight को help ले water, minerals र कार्बन डाइअक्साइड को help बाट खाना बनाउने, ग्लुकोज बनाउने र अक्सिजन दिने प्रोसेसलाई भनिन्छ photosynthesis. Now what is photosynthesis? Process of making food. It is, or it or say photosynthesis is the process of making or making food by green plants in the presence of sunlight. But since you have to write down 4 raw materials needed for it, I will write down. And I will also write down a Barrett's chemical equation, which is very important. Although it may not be asked in class 8, but it is important. It is the process of making food by green plants. The 4 necessary raw materials necessary for it are as follows. Number 1, what necessary? Minerals. Minerals with water, along with water. Number 2, mineral water. Number 2, carbon dioxide. Sunlight. What else? Water and minerals, carbon dioxide, see, water and other, sunlight, and chlorophyll. Most important thing, chlorophyll or green pigment is very important. Mineral salts with water, carbon dioxide, sunlight, and chlorophyll are necessary. All the 4 raw materials are necessary for photosynthesis. Here, how green plants make food, I will write. Water plus carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Green plants make glucose and oxygen. This process is called photosynthesis. Water, molecular formula H2O. It also contains not only water, it contains minerals, carbon dioxide, CO2, sunlight and chlorophyll same, glucose C6H12O6 plus oxygen O2. To balance, how to balance? Just have 6, 6 and 6. It is a balanced chemical equation. Water plus from water and carbon dioxide, green plants in the presence of sunlight, only green plants can combine, can make glucose and give oxygen from very simple raw materials, water and carbon dioxide. First raw material, water and minerals, carbon dioxide is necessary, chlorophyll, green plant, and sunlight is also necessary, artificial light is not needed. Glucose C6H12O6. From very simple molecules, green plants make complex molecules of glucose, organic compound, and oxygen is given out, without which we cannot live even 1 minute. Question number 5, last for today, is human. Since you have to write down, you have to learn reproduction as well as human circulatory system. First, I will write down the name of human. Define human circulation. Define a circulatory system and write necessary parts with necessary parts in the human circulatory system or human circulatory system. The group of, if there is system, the group of organs to help the circulation in a human is called the human circulatory system. The human circulatory system is a group of organs. Cells combine to form tissues, tissues combine to form organs, organs combine to form the human circulatory system. The group of organs to help the circulation in human body is called the human circulatory system. See, what are the necessary things in the human circulatory system? Since it is the last for today, I am going to write down. Question number 5. Human circulatory system. Write down human circulatory system. It contains the following, mainly 3 parts. Number 1, the pumping organ, heart. The heart contains 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. The first one is heart. The second one is blood vessels. And the third one is blood. First one, the most important, heart pumping organ. The heart is the most important pumping organ. It contains 4 chambers, 2 auricles, left auricle and right auricle, 2 ventricles, left ventricle and right ventricle. Blood vessels, artery, vein and capillary, blood, plasma and blood cells. See, blood vessels are of 3 types. Smallest, largest, artery, vein and capillary. Blood vessels are the tubes through which blood flows. The largest one is artery, vein medium size and capillary smallest size. Arteries branch into to form arterioles. Veins branch into venules and veins combine to form vena cava. Artery सानो भयो भने arterioles, ठुलो भयो भने aorta. Veins सानो हुँदा venules, ठुलो भयो भने vena cava. Capillary smallest. Another is blood itself. Actually, blood is a liquid connective tissue. What is blood? Blood is a liquid connective tissue. Blood, mainly plasma and blood cells. Plasma is 55%, and blood cells 45%. Again, blood cells. About blood cells, three types of blood cells are there. One, red blood cells, RBC, or short form RBC, or also called erythrocyte. Red blood cells or erythrocyte. Another, WBC, white blood cells or leukocytes. Another is platelets or thrombocytes. Again, the human circulatory system contains the following, mainly three parts: heart, blood vessels, and blood. The heart is the most important pumping organ, which has two auricles, left and right auricle, two ventricles, left ventricle and right ventricle. Blood vessels, tubes through which blood flows from heart to all parts and from all parts to heart. Artery, the biggest, vein medium size, and capillary smallest size. Arteries have no bulbs, but veins have bulbs. Blood. The blood is the liquid connective tissue or fluid connective tissue. It is mainly composed of two parts: plasma 55%, blood cells or blood corpuscles 45%. Blood cells are of three types: red blood cells RBC, white blood cells or full form white blood cells, and platelets or thrombocytes. If RBC erythrocytes, if there is lack or scarcity of RBC in human body, the person suffers from anemia. RBC कम भएमा anemia हुन्छ. WBC, just like the police protection, if the human body lacks WBC, he or she suffers from leukopenia. Leukopenia रोग लाग्छ. WBC कम भएमा बढी भएमा leukemia अथवा blood cancer. Platelets help in blood clotting. They are also called thrombocytes. And if the person lacks platelets or scarcity of platelets, he or she suffers from what? Thrombopenia. More by thrombocytosis. So all these RBC, WBC and platelets are equally important. They all do their own functions, help each other. So all the systems, actually all the systems in a human body are united. Like circulatory system is helped by digestive system and respiratory system. They are closely related. One helps another, without which all the systems will fail, and all are controlled by the nervous system. This much for today.